Kitty cat's back. The jurors' contentions. There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. He stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen. I feel like this guy's voice keeps changing. Also, yeah, she's over there now. Can I help you? I'm in the middle of something here. Are you okay? You just having a time? I think she's okay. Also, he just has a knife! I have simply typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusion. Okay, see that I take umbrage with that one because you didn't actually say anything. You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence in years. 4 years. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. If he only got 4 customers and he made 20 pence, where'd that other 4 pence come from? The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief. Well, he didn't stab him on the floor. He stabbed him in the suit. Okay, I see a couple potential issues with this. I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now. What are you talking about? This is great. Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they? Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I'll have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. Just a moment, Naruhodo-san. According to my book, that's not quite how it works. Oh? I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant. Oh my god. Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says. But then, they've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become. Then what on earth am I supposed to do? Oh dear, I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Miss Naruhodo-san. Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work, then? Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your arguments. What do you mean? Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a united front, but the truth is, they are complete strangers who happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together. And that's the way to break them down, you mean? Yes, exactly. We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says, and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, then we then contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other. Oh damn, battle. I see, so it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say we're looking for. In a way, then, this is similar to how a regular cross-examination. Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. Well, I already can see 2 contradictory statements, like, between 2 sets of jurors, so... Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. I have to pull this off! Can we start proceedings, counsel? I would ask you to take the stand for this. I am expecting a clear and concise rebuttal. Yes, my lord. Oh shit. Jury examination. The defense's rebuttal. There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him. So, okay, I'm gonna start with the ones I'm, like, sure about. Yeah, like, this one obviously contradicts. I found the driver. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. So I'm gonna... So, pit? Yeah, against... Trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised the prices above 4 pence for years. So that would be 16 pence if that's true. Take that.
Objection.
Those two statements clearly contradict each other. They do? Explain yourself, counsel. Me? Oh dear, what have I said? I swear on Silverblaze's mane and name, I haven't the first idea what you're talking about. According to the group oh shit, we got the good fucking sick music. Also the pacing, yo! Straight up lawyer town. According to the group testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus in the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares. Quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me. And juror number 5 also told us the following. The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence. That it is, a fair and convenient single price, just the way London carriages should be operated. But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts. Why, man? Why? Dude, basic math, dude. It's like really basic. 4 passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication... it would be 16 pence. Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare. 1 person's fare? Yes, in other words, on the omnibus that night, it's distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about. Good gracious! This is the shit I live for. This can't be right. The coachmen of the guild are good, honest men, one and all. Trustworthiness is our watchword. The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy. I beg your pardon? Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he let its nefarious characters ride his omnibus. Alright then, how do I make it so this miserable trial doesn't end, Simple, you absorb the flame back into your cup. Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire onto the innocent side of the set of scales. No, hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go and... Wait till I get my hands on you, Beppo! Ooh. Yo, neutralized. Ugh, this is all very irritating. Begging your pardon, sir, I'm going to do the same. For the love of Mike. Who the fuck is Mike? What? Not you as well. A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters. Okay. Oh, really? I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. Oh, well done, Naruhodo-san. You did it! We can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds. We can force the trial to continue. 2 more. Actually, there is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions. Yeah, I already saw it. Boom, boom. Then that's where you must strike next. So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show there's another contradiction in their assertions. Exactly. You can do it. Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavy on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your summation examination. I'm changing my leaning to innocent. I should like to hear what the slipshod bookkeeper has to say for himself. Ooh, damn, hold on, I gotta hear what these...
Beppo, this trial has to continue so I get the bottom of this corruption. Not guilty, I say.
Alright. Stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen. Alright, well that contradicts with... the scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief. Objection! Those two statements are completely contradictory.
What? Explain, counsel, post-haste.
Oh, dearie me, I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. Oh my god.
What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
But what the fuck are you... We've heard from more than one witness that they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3.
What? Can't you see that I'm busy here?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Huh, want to test me, do you? It was like this. Stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up, just like the prim banker said.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true. Now then, juror number 6. Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do for you, young man? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam? Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Now don't move. Take a look at these two jurors.
Stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor.
Well, I never. They're stabbing in totally different directions. What?
Bless my stitches, what a muddle! Oh my god, fucking British slang! What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth. Oh.
But why? Why the dickens would they lie?
I don't know that yet, but what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience? Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies. The scales.
I don't believe it. Wait! Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Look at him in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all.
Are you serious? That's your argument? Okay. If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Answer me this, you dark jinx.
Dark jinx? Huh? Me?
What exactly is the problem? What of it if the two witnesses have slightly different recollection of events?
Yo! Tile Terra, thanks for the raid. Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to the summation examination. Thank you so much. What of it? Let's say the Shylock did stab the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus. Classic summation examination. Yeah, I totally knew what that was up until this moment. I do one every Friday. And this young dandy saw him do it. Why does it say juror number 1? Oh, he's still talking. It panned over to I thought the other guy was talking. Okay.
Now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor and then the Shylock stabbed him again. And this old lady saw him do it. Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that, Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you.
threatening a fellow jury in the court of law. I mean, again, it's not the most egregious thing we've seen. Who are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you. Oh, shit. They're ready to kill each other now. Mission accomplished? We did it? But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? I don't think so, because he couldn't have been on the floor because there was no blood on the floor, right? Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman.
What is it, you dog jinx? Come on, out with it.
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question. Oh, also, he only had one stab wound. That's actually probably the main reason.
What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize that I'm only doing my job. As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, show me some proof.
Looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable hard evidence. As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw the different moments of the same crime, as proven by the autopsy report. Take that!
Take that!
I love this music. It's good. This is the victim's autopsy report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
Only once?
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen two different times.
Yeah.
Alright, I concede defeat. Yo, let's go. Oh, wait, that means 4 jurors are now leaning to not guilty. We've done it, Naruhodo-san. We've won. I mean, we haven't won the trial, but like we continue it.
What are you playing at, you dandy fool?
Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me.
But we had a consensus.
I said shut your trap. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take the— Whoa, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's a barber. Did I— They probably said that and I missed it. That still doesn't explain why he brought the knife to court, and also this shit. That is that doesn't seem sanitary. I'll take this razor sharp blade and shave every last hair off his head. Please tell me he's a barber. Alright. Rest of case 3. They just said we won, right? Like, yeah, we did it. The end. GG's. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the raid and run. Yo, and the follow. Thank you so much. Good to see ya. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please tell me he's a barber. Okay, so they didn't confirm that. He's just it does seem like that's the way.
Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events, the defense's summation examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice.
Yeah, what do you have to say to that? Fucking, what was his name? Barak von Zeeks? What do you have to say to that, buddy? Prosecutor man?
The jurors now stand at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate, and the trial must continue.
Take that.
I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places. And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth.
Ba-boom.
So, Lord Van Zieks, continue to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please.
Take your time, buddy. Sip a glass of wine, relax. Put your feet up, enjoy yourself. Oh, or absolutely, cut your hand into pieces. Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Van Zieks!
Is it cold in here, or is it just me?
As your antiquated tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. So I honored a deathly silence, and listened to the charade. It seems I overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove as a self-evident truth, it would seem. No, and why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all? So, let us proceed to the next round of battle.
Yeah, do your job. Like, oh boo-hoo, you didn't win right away. Oh shit. You're taking off his weighted clothing. He means business now.
Bring forth the witnesses once more. Witnesses, I trust you have heard the summation examination we had just had to endure.
Oh, yes, sir, that I did, sir.
Of course I heard it.
Oh, yes, sir, I heard it.
You, sir, on the end, the coachman. I believe it's Beppo.
Yes, sir, my lord, sir.
If it transpires that in your previous testimony, you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus, you will be found guilty of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir.
Oh, mio dio. Mio dio? Mio dio? You thought it was a trial, but it was mio dio! Oh, God.
Now then, witnesses, I hereby call upon you to testify to the court again. You will explain the various misgivings brought to your attention by the defense's summation examination.
Various misgivings. I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it, but
Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did, and then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I tell you, I saw McGilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. Well, that was a very helpful testimony.
Counsel, make sense of this for me, please.
The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little cozenage. Fuck off! I have to Google another word now. I mean, I can like kind of glean what it means. I'm guessing it's like a side hustle, right? Like a scam. But cozenage. The practice of deception, trickery. Okay, cool. This game making me look up fucking so many words.
Beppo, explain yourself.
I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster.
The guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that? Am I to understand you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare?
It's so cold, and the last run of the day is always half empty.
You have been dishonest, coachman.
I'm sorry.
You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace! And your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild.
If I may, sir, I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
What?
4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make that result come out any differently. Yeah, that's kind of how math works, Susato. Yes. No, that figures. Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please. We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games. Absolutely. Yes, parlor games continue. Various misgivings. I only carried 4 passengers then. Okay, so I feel like I shouldn't press on everything. I feel like they've implied that I probably shouldn't, but also I feel the need to, because I feel like there's not anything immediately obviously contradictory. Let me take another quick look over everything. Oh yeah, I never examined this. Let's examine this, shall we? This portfolio must contain all sorts of secrets of London's gentry? I don't know. Oh dear, do you really think we ought to look inside? Well, it's not as though we know any of London's gentry personally, is it? Apart from our great detective friend, perhaps. Actually, I wonder. I assure you we will not find Mr. Sholmes's name inside. Yes, well, let's see what we find. You have no idea how badly I want to find Mr. Sholmes' name inside. Gosh, it's crammed full of gentlemen's names, isn't it? Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all. They're not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off. Ah, goodness! What is it? Look at this! Do you see the name here? Bruce Fairplay. Ooh. Should that mean something to me? It does sound strangely familiar, actually. It's the middle fucking... It's the witness. Bruce Fairplay, the witness testifying at this very moment. Oh, yes, of course, the banker. Why is his name in here? Ah, he borrowed 20 guineas, did he? And look, the repayment date is fast approaching. It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course, but this could be very useful information. Uh-huh. Interesting. I mean, that's a motive. That's certainly a motive to frame, what's his face? McGilded. Did I examine that? I didn't examine any of this, man. That part is the sheath, isn't it? Are you alright, Naruhodo-san? Hmm? Oh, sorry, yes, I just don't really like blades. Oh. Those don't seem like the words of a man with a large katana slung from his waist. That's what I was thinking. That's not a blade. That's Kazuma's soul. Oh. Anyway, there's no sense in delaying it. Let's see what the blade looks like. Oh my goodness gracious. That's blood. Ugh, that looks like a lot of blood. It surely is blood. The victim's. Ugh, an Englishman's blood looks a lot like a Japanese man's blood. Well, yeah. Did you think it wouldn't? Sorry, it's just that we've only arrived here in Great Britain. I'm finding it a little hard to adjust. Yes, I do understand. Huh. I feel like, considering how deep the blade was, I mean, like, the blood would go farther. Yeah. Probably overthinking it. He fiddles us on the fair. I saw that blood-curdling sight. It's all too much. I saw Mr. McGilded stabbing that man. Okay. At least I think so. Okay, this is curious with the I think so. I'm gonna hit him with the hold it. Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you? Oh yes, that's right. You said that the victim was on the floor and described the assailant holding the knife in an ice-pick grip. I suppose I might have, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe.
What's this?
Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats of the roof deck. Oh, I expect that was me, sir. When I turned around, I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor and the knife was sticking up out of his midriff. That's right, yes. And the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes. So in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all. It sounds like what he saw was quite possibly, because you remember the defendant was like, I saw the guy, when I woke up, I saw the guy was stabbed, and I went to go help him. That's probably what he was looking at. That's how he got the blood on his glove. I really thought that. I did, but when I go over it again in my head, no, I suppose I didn't actually see the precise moment of the stabbing, did I? Sir? Are you okay? I suspect he may have something to say. Excuse me. Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay?
Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Eh?
Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. I might be able to extract some new information out of him if I answer cleverly. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? Some days are like that. What does that mean? It do be like that sometimes, it do. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? I mean, theoretically, yeah, right? But like... no chance? Some days are like that. It's such a funny answer, I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, he's defensive about it. I feel like if I push him, he's gonna let something slip. Like, I wanna... no chance. Well, it is a little hard to believe, certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight on top of an omnibus, that is.
Peeping? I'm a respectable city banker, I'll have you know. And I know what I saw. I remember it as clear as a Ballarat day.
What? I'm having to look at that. Poor old guy's still not defrosted. Yeah, he's having a rough one. Although, he is lying in court, so I don't feel that bad for him.
It was a grim scene, I don't mind telling you.
Thank you, Mr. Fairplay.
Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord.
I would ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw. Oh, I can do that, all right. I'll tell you just how grim it was. Okay.
Do you think I'd forget the sight of those blood-soaked hands after that butcher stabbed that man?
Okay, we'll see. See now we have a clear contradiction. Take that.
Objection.
Blood-soaked hands. Well, I admit that soaked might be laying it on a bit thick, but... But anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar.
What? What?
Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGilded, on the night in question.
Oh, yes, right.
And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there. But, as I'm sure you can clearly see, it's only on the right-hand glove. Is his cane made of chocolate? Why does he keep trying to eat his cane? Sir, that is not food. In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent.
Ah! But no, this can't be right.
So you're the liar here, then?
Ah!
That's right, you were quite clear about it. You said,
it was both hands. Ah!
Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement was a lie, it calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
Objection! God, I'm so hungry!
It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. What do you mean I can't justify accusing this man of lying? He wasn't telling the truth! What do you call that? Yes, it wasn't both hands. It was only one, but the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
Objection!
No, Mr. Fairplay categorically stated that he saw blood all over both hands, which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court.
Ah! Why? I'm a city banker, for pity's sake. My words should be the gold standard. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snipe. Upstanding members of society don't
prevaricate. Fuck off! I assume that just means lie. Prevaricate, verb, act or speak or act in an ambiguous or evasive way to conceal the truth or avoid committing oneself. Yes. He's claiming to have no reason to lie. But is that really the case? Naruto-san, if we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, like his name in the ledger, perhaps? Could turn the tide in this trial completely. Something to show this man has a compelling reason to lie in his testimony. I have evidence. My lord.
Yes, counsel?
The defense is ready to present evidence.
By Jove, are you sure?
Yes, evidence that will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Fairplay had reason to lie in his testimony.
Ah! Very well. I hereby call on the defense to present its evidence. The evidence that demonstrates a motive for the witness's alleged deception to the court. Take that!
This is a list of the debtors who owe money to Mr. McGilded. Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion. The point is, among the names of these debtors is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused? No, well, it's barely worthy of being called a debt.
It's hurting my throat. According to this ledger, you owe 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say?
Well, what of it?
Let's suppose Mr. McGilded were to be found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents state that the loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, were the creditor,
the defendant here, to be sentenced to capital punishment. All outstanding debts which were owed to him would be annulled. They would cease to exist. Cease to exist? Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case that you claimed in your testimony to have seen something you never in fact saw, in a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant? Get this man a breadstick or something.
Order, order, order! Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Also, I love the way they spell order.
Order! Yes, yes, my lord. My lord.
Let me ask you again, and be aware that your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you or did you not see the precise moment in time at which the defendant is alleged to have thrust a knife into the victim? Your silence speaks volumes. You did not tell the truth in your testimony.
Alright, now let's not make a melodrama out of this. Perhaps I did overstate the truth a pinch.
A pinch?
But it makes no difference. I definitely remember seeing blood on McGilded's hands, both of them.
Objection!
And yet, only one of the defendant's gloves, which we have here as evidence, is stained.
So you keep saying.
What's happening? He's trying to eat his cane currently. Like, buddy. I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir?
Go ahead, Mr. First.
Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself, as it happens. Seeing what? The blood, sir, on the assailant's hands. I think, yes. I'm almost sure that it was on both his hands, not just the one. What?
It would appear that we're going to need further testimony from all you witnesses. And this time, I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. Do I make myself perfectly clear? Yes.
Naruhodo-san, this is good news. The course of the trial seems to have shifted slightly at last. Yes. I might finally have a chance to turn things around here.